That's right. Lightning bolt. And so it begins.
Giggles! Hi everyone, it's Nicole.
And Jen.
We're here doing a tag video. This is the Goodreads Book Tag. Mm-hmm. I was tagged by Megan at Paperback Artist, and I'll link her video and her channel in the description so you can go check her out. She's super nice. She is friends with Jessica and Christina over at Game of Tomes. They are actually in real life book club friends. So
cool.
Very cool. Very cool. She's very nice. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get started.
Book number 1. Question number 1.
Super excited, guys. Questions are here. Question number 1. What is the last book you marked as read? And
Shadow and Bone. As read.
Marked as read.
Okay, it's either Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, which was a tie with Heartless by Marissa Meyer.
Because you were doing one audiobook, right?
One audiobook. So I was reading that one at the same time. So I think I finished that one first. So technically, if I have to go based off of it, I think like an hour later, I finished Shadow and Bone.
The last book I read that I marked as read is The Darkest Promise by Gina Showalter. That is book number 13 in the Lords of the Underworld series, which is really good. It has a lot of Greek mythology and stuff in it, and very interesting. I like it a lot. Question number 2. What are you currently reading? For me, that's easy. I'm reading Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo.
I'm reading Storm and Siege.
We're reading the Grisha trilogy because we are reading Six of Crows for book club, and we kind of want to. I know you don't technically have to, but we want to be familiar with the universe. So, but it's great. I love it so far. Question number 3: what is the last book you marked on your TBR?
Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo.
The last book I marked on my TBR is Last Stand and by Rachel Carter, and that is book number 4 in the Black Mage series. I don't know why. I think someone marked it as like they wanted to read it, and it looked really interesting. The cover looked really cool, and I was like, cool, I guess, yeah, I'll do it.
That's how they get me. They say don't judge a book by its cover. That's a lie.
All right.
Question number 4.
What do you plan on reading next?
I would want to read, I think it's Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. I want to read book 2 in that series.
The book I plan on reading next is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. We are reading it for book club, and the meeting is actually Thursday.
Oh my gosh,
and I haven't started it yet.
You are going to become Heartless when you finish that book.
Question number 5 is, do you use the star rating? And yes, I do use the star rating.
Yes and no. Like, I would say yes, but it's...
Yes, she does.
It doesn't mean anything to other people.
What do you mean it doesn't mean anything to other people?
Because my rating is different than...
Everybody, like, even though not everyone uses a star rating, but if you use a star rating on Goodreads, like, her 5-star might not be the same as my 5-star.
No. 5-star I would pretty much recommend to anybody, or a book that just, like, spoke to me.
I feel like rating systems are hard, and I know people
especially
on BookTube
like
that
in between. Like, if you're like, it could be a 3, but it also could be a 4. It's just like, did I have a good enough experience that I would put 4 in there and then list it as a 3.5, or was it just like all right enough where I'll be like 3, but it was a 3.5? Because I feel like if it's a 0.5 and you go 1 below, it speaks volumes, and then if you say it's 0.5 and you go above, it also speaks volumes. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I use the 0.5 system, but I was going to say, I know people on BookTube, I want to say Olivia, I Love You for Books, she does on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh.
So it gives her more room it gives you more wiggle room, I guess, but I feel like that is...
It gives me too many options.
Yeah, it gives me way too many options. I'm just like, 1 to 5, it's perfect. Question number 6 is, are you doing a 2007 reading challenge? And yes, I am.
I am.
My reading challenge is 70 books, and I'm currently 1 book ahead of schedule.
Mine, shocker, is 44 books. I'm over halfway. I don't think it's going to tell me if I'm ahead because the app doesn't tell you.
Oh, because the app doesn't tell you. Number 7. Do you have... Not particularly on Goodreads, I don't have a wish list, and even on my Amazon account, I don't have books on my wish list. I have an Audible wish list.
Kind of. Sometimes I put them on.
I have a list of books that I want to buy. I didn't know that there was like a wish list option on Goodreads.
I didn't know either. I would love to know because I don't like to put them. I have categories: books that I own, books that I haven't read, ebooks, audiobooks. And so
I mean, there's different shelves. I'm like, obviously, you can create like a wish list shelf. Question number 8 is, what do you plan on buying next?
I recently just bought a bunch of books.
Yeah, we just
by
bought.
Lee Bardugo.
If I have to, oh, I know I'm gonna do a buddy read with Jessica and Christina over at Game of Tomes. I have not bought the book yet, so that's the book that I'm going. I don't know if I want to buy it or if I want to just pick it up from the library, because I didn't find it, first of all, at the used bookstore, at our local used bookstore, but I don't feel like that's a book that I want to pay full price for. Sorry to say.
If I had to pick a book, it'd probably be the final book in the Bourbon series. But it would be an audiobook.
The Bourbon Kings?
I think it's
The Devil's Cut.
The Devil's Cut, okay, yeah.
Question number 9 is, what is your favorite quote?
What would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? Do I always live by it? Probably not, but I like it.
It's a good thing to live by.
Not all who wander are lost.
That's a good book quote. I do like that. When I first heard this question, I just circled back to Harry Potter. There's so many quotes from Harry Potter that I just love. Happiness can be found in even the darkest of times if one remembers to turn on the light. I like also, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.
Mm-hmm.
I like that quote because it does speak volumes in my own life, especially going on right now. There's a lot of decisions that my husband and I have to make in our, in our life at the moment. And it's just like, well, if we do this, if this is going to happen. If we do this, this is going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, we just need to stop and make a freaking decision. That's like the hardest thing, is just to make a freaking decision. Question number 10. Who are some of your favorite authors?
Lee Bardugo. I snatched her up right away. Cassandra Clare, J.R. Ward, Veronica Roth.
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling, yeah.
Do you say J.R. Ward?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Ernest Cline.
Yeah,
but I guess he only has like 2,
He
so
has
it doesn't
2
really
books,
count. But I love the one.
Maya Banks, Sandra Brown.
Oh yeah, you love her.
I love Sandra Brown so much. I like Nicholas Sparks. I have every book he's ever written. Sherilyn Kenyon, Gina Showalter. I could literally go on forever. There are just those authors that we mentioned. Really, it's just if they write a book and it's a new book and I see it, I'm buying it. It's like instant authors for me. So, question number 11. Have you joined any Goodreads groups? And
no.
She says no. Yes, I have. I have joined a number of Goodreads groups. The ones that come up off the top of my head is Top 5 Wednesday. I'm a part of that group and I post videos every Wednesday for that. So if you want to, I'll link a couple of my Top 5 Wednesday videos in the description for you. And I've joined Krista's Book of the Month. I think that's what it's called. Krista over at Books and Jams. She did a Goodreads group where she picks a book of the month, and if you want to read it, you can go on that forum and tell your thoughts and everything about that. I also have joined the Book Roast, made a Goodreads group. It's called Book in a Jar, and it's literally kind of like the same concept. It's just she picks a book out of a jar, and that's the one she wants to read, and if you want to read it with her, you can join the discussion in the forum. That is the Goodreads Book Tag. I don't know who I'm going to tag yet because I don't know who's done this tag, but if you want to do it and you haven't done it, do it. Alright, well if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, and you can follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. I'll see you next time, Evan Readers!
She wanted me to spoil it for her.
She did spoil it for me. You
did. I did not.
Yes, you did.
Exactly how it happened.
Like a heated mess.
Like a mess that is heated. And happens at parties. Devastating. It's her own damn fault.
More to come later.
Oh god.
Question number 11.
Oh, I don't have that many fingers. I was gonna be like.
I don't have.
That's 15. Oh wait.
Oh.
That's great.
Oh god.
Now we got the giggles. We're never gonna finish. That's what she said. We use the words to speak the English good. Ta-ta for now. Oh my god, that was awful. TTFN.